Most people desire to live a good life, where they eat the best food, build beautiful homes for their families, visit places of their dreams in the world, and even fall in love with their dream partners. Such things, though, don't come very easily. They usually require a lot of hard work from us. Some of us are very lucky that we have our own businesses where we can earn from, while some of us have to be employed in order to earn a living. Are you employed somewhere? Listen in today and know more about your rights as an employee. But even if you're a boss and you employ someone else, stay with us and know what your employees expect from you. You're welcome to today's segment of the Justice Connect. We are once again here to share with you all information that may help you to access justice in your everyday life. This is your voice, Amicus. Today we shall discuss some of the major rights of an employee. Gather round and let's share some knowledge. Have you suffered any form of discrimination at your workplace? Listen to this. No employee is supposed to be discriminated based on their skin color, race, tribe, religion, or any other factor. Everyone at your workplace is supposed to be treated fairly and equally. If an employer provides a benefit such as lunch, medical insurance, or any other welfare benefit, every employee at your workplace should be able to benefit. Have you been touched inappropriately by your boss? Have you been asked for sexual favors in order to keep your job? Could you have been promised a promotion if you give in to your boss? Some people even pretend to be joking around while sexually harassing you. Any form of sexual harassment at your workplace is illegal. In fact, your employer is required to put in place some measures to ensure that sexual harassment does not occur at your workplace. Your dignity as an employee should be respected by everyone at your workplace, including your boss. When it comes to doing your work, your employer is required to give you all the tools and equipment you need to do your work. Your employer should not be asking you to pay for things such as work uniform, work computers, safety items such as boots, gloves, or any other things you need to do your work. We all need a little rest every once in a while. We go to the beach to run around with friends, play with our little ones, and unwind away from the work environment. You know, work without play makes Jack a dull boy. Employees are entitled to rest from work for at least one day every week. Besides the 1 day a week, an employee is also entitled to an annual leave of 21 days in every year. While you are away on your annual leave, your employer is supposed to continue paying your salary or wages. I've heard of cases where employers threaten their employees with non-payment or even being sacked if they went away for annual leave. It is illegal for your boss to deny you an opportunity to go for annual leave. Also remember that on every public holiday, you're entitled to rest from work. Are you a female employee? Listen to this. You're entitled to leave of 60 working days as a result of your pregnancy. This is called maternity leave. Make sure that at least 21 days of these 60 days are taken after you give birth. Maternity leave is meant to help you and your baby to stabilize before you return to work. For you, my male colleagues, you're entitled to leave of 4 working days immediately after your wife gives birth or gets a miscarriage. This is called paternity leave. Remember, paternity leave is only available to married male employees. Let's now talk about the unfortunate circumstances when your employment may be coming to an end. It is understandable that getting a job is not an easy task. It requires ample time and a lot of hard work. If an employer intends to bring your employment to an end, they are supposed to give you sufficient notice to help you transition and possibly find an alternative employment or source of income. If you have worked for your employer for more than 6 months but less than 1 year, you are entitled to be given a notice of not less than 2 weeks. If you have been working for more than 12 months but less than 5 years, your employer is supposed to give you a notice of not less than 1 month. If you have been working for a period of 5 years but not less than 10 years, your employer is supposed to give you a notice of not less than 2 months. And if you have been working for a period of 10 years or more, your employer is supposed to give you a notice of not less than 3 months. An employer may, however, choose to pay you an amount of money equivalent to the notice period you're entitled to. I cannot, of course, forget to remind you that you have a right to be paid for the work done. Denying you any payment for the work that you have already done is illegal. You may be asking yourself, what if my employer refuses to do anything of what we've discussed today? If your employer violates any of the rights that we've talked about today, you can lodge a complaint with the labor officer in the district where you work. In case you don't know who the labor officer is, visit your district offices and inquire. They will guide you on how to access the labor office. There are so many things that I would love to discuss with you as an employee, but unfortunately that's all we had for you today. Next time we shall have a discussion for you employers. Look out for our next segments and learn more about how your relationship with your employees can help you improve your business. It is all our responsibility to ensure that everyone is treated justly at our workplaces. Thank you for listening in. The Justice Connect appreciates your time. Strive to be an icon of justice in your community. I remain your voice, Amicus.
This message is brought to you by Justice Hive.